Good morning. Good morning. We are live here, 6 a.m. kettlebell training with the Swingers Club, as we call it, because we swing the kettlebell. I always have to explain that because
you don't always have to explain.
Okay.
They get it.
Okay. Good morning,
you guys
everybody.
most people don't have a sense of humor left, but you guys do, right?
Right. Happy Thursday. Hey, listen, I want to talk a little bit about, I have a tip for you. On how to make sure that you get to the goals that you're setting, because we've all set goals, right? So that's we're not average people, and most average people don't have goals, but we're not average people, so we have big goals. But to get to your goals, you have to work hard. You have to have dedication. You have to have perseverance, and in order to do that, you need to know your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? Because if you don't have a good why, if you don't sit down and write out your why, when the going gets tough, you're not going to have a reason not to quit. And I guarantee you, no matter what your goal is, no matter how excited you are in the beginning to do whatever it is that you're doing, in the beginning, it's always exciting, right? Oh, we're going to do this. You've got lots of energy. Well, then
reality sets in.
Things get real, and what happens is reality sets in. Time goes on. It sometimes isn't so much fun anymore, or you run into issues or things that you didn't think of, and that's normal. That's natural. And in order to get past those tough times, in order to really reach your goals, you have to have a really good reason why you're doing it. It's called your why. And then when you're in that tough situation, when you feel like things aren't going the way you expected, you can go back and take a look at what you wrote down for your why. And you can put it on your mirror in the bathroom. You can put it on your vision board. You can do on your phone or whatever the case may be, but you really have to have a good why in order to get past those times that you're not feeling so great about what you're doing. And dedication and that's how you get dedicated to something. And Sensei David and I have a good reason why we're doing this. We like to help other people. We want to stay in shape, but we want other people to get in shape the right way. So that's why we are doing this. And that's why we get up and do this at 6 a.m. live every single morning, Monday through Friday, for you guys. We want to help you do what we're doing and live the best life that you can live like we're doing. So anyway, let's see who we have on.
I see Jackie Bowden.
Jackie is an amazing woman. I just love her. She's like, Jackie, you're like a mom to me now.
Joy.
I just love us. My Instagram account. Sorry about that. Oh boy. Hey, the weather here too. We're in the state of Maine in the upper northeast corner of the United States, and isn't it cool? Out.
Fall has fallen.
Fall is here.
Here it is then.
Yeah, but it feels good. I like the briskness of it.
I love early fall.
Yeah, I do too. The sun is out during the day. So what are we working on today?
Right. I thought we would today work on kettlebell training.
Well, that would be good. That's what this is really all about.
Yeah. So
fantastic.
I particularly wanted to work on some of the handstand stuff today.
Okay.
Yep.
That's always kind of a challenge for me.
It's a challenging thing. It requires another level of balance and control.
But it's getting better for me, and I'm really being able to work my forearms.
You have to at some point, the kettlebell, you have to consider the kettlebell an extension of your body. I was telling Kendra yesterday, it's kind of like teaching a martial arts weapon. So it is very much, you have to put your awareness into something outside of yourself, which is a very difficult thing to do, but if done correctly, it allows you to work with any tool better or any weapon better.
I would prefer tools.
Tools, yes,
tools at this point, but if I have to, we're building warriors here. not just physical warriors, but
Mhm.
mindset warriors, health set, mindset, soul set, and heart set warriors.
Yep.
It's all around warriorness.
And honestly, those things, they're all one thing. You.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Are
All
we
right.
ready?
I think we're ready.
All right. Let's get warmed up a little bit, shall we? I know I am not really moving too fast yet.
Well, it is 6 a.m. and I'm going to adjust. Sorry about all the adjustments. These devices, cameras, laptops, tablets, all set up in the back of our. We have to adjust them. We don't have a cameraman.
Yeah, we don't have a camera
We
to
have
take
a-
a picture of all the cameras.
Bugaboo isn't really doing the cameraman training very well.
All right, folks, let's start bouncing. Oi!
Oh, yeah. It's Thursday. You can feel it in my body.
Oh.
You know, it's good to give your body a break too. We take a break on Saturday and Sunday and let our bodies heal. We are still active. We like to do fun things, but we don't really do a heavy workout on Saturdays and Sundays. Sounds right off the coast. Sorry about that. It's actually kind of funny. You have to have a really good sense of humor when you're doing this stuff. This is actually this one feels the best for me today. So you're just loosening your arms, just like you're shaking water off your hands. We do this every day. It's not a surprise. If you guys haven't tried this, you need to get up and try it. Seriously, it looks kind of weird, but when you do it, it actually feels really, really good. And we do the heart openers. And with this one today, we're going to think about things that we are grateful for. We're opening our heart up to the universe, as well as warming up our body and tapping on our body as we come around. So what are some of the things that you're grateful for today as you open up your heart to the universe and recognize the things in your life that you're grateful for? The fact that we even got up, you know? I was reading in the newspaper on Sunday night, and there was a tragic motorcycle accident in the next town over, and a 22-year-old and a 24-year-old were on a motorcycle and got killed Sunday night at 9 o'clock. And, you know, things like that make me really realize how grateful I am to be able to wake up each morning and enjoy what life has to offer. And if you're waking up and you're not enjoying your life, no matter what the situation you're in, then you need to rethink your mindset. Because there's so many people, that 22-year-old and 24-year-old are not here today to be able to take part in their lives and be with the people that they love. And we are so fortunate. I live in the United States, and we are a free country, and we have so many, we're able to do so many things in our lives here in the United States. And, you know, David and I both live a beautiful life because we make it a beautiful life. You know, we don't sit around and complain about things. We take action. We spend time with the people that our tribe are people that are uplifting and are motivated and are dedicated and are loving, and we don't waste our time with negative people or negative situations. And I'm not saying that life doesn't bring its share of things that we can't control, but it's how you think about it. It's how you look at these things. I was doing laundry the other day. How many times have you done laundry and said, oh, I don't feel like doing this laundry, this sucks? Instead, what I did was, thank God I'm able to wash my clothes here at my own home. I have a washer and dryer. I am fortunate to be able to fold these clothes today and have clean clothes on our backs every single day. So it's really all in how you look at it.
The little things in life.
You know, it really, really is.
People take it all for granted.
Yeah. A good question for you, and I've asked this at work before when I worked at Verizon, was if you were to lose everything physical in your life, like if you had, your house burnt or there's a storm down south, if you lost everything physical in your life, your house, your home, your car, would you be okay? And a lot of people look at me and go, no, I wouldn't. That would suck. I couldn't live like that. It happens. It's happened to me. It happens to a lot of people. And you need to be okay with yourself because those are just physical things. And as long as you have yourself, you've got everything that you really need, really, because you can remake, you can re-earn money, you can rebuild a house, you can do all of that. So anyway.
You're not taking any of that stuff with you anyway.
I'm pretty gabby this morning, huh?
Okay, guys. Feet on either side of the kettlebell. Let's see what we got for time here. We're only at 6:11. Let's just do a little bit more warm-up before we get started. Feet wide. Fold at the hip. Reach down, grab the handle of the bell. Straighten your legs. Flatten your back. Pull the handle so that you go down. Drop your hips, straighten your arms, seat your shoulders, pick it up. Bring it behind you with two hands. Push your hips forward, let the kettlebell hang. Pushing the hips forward more and more. Bring it back to the center, set it back down. Turn your feet to the side. Back leg is straight, elbow to the knee. Hold the kettlebell with one hand. Slight pull to stretch. You put the other hand on the floor if you like. Push your hip back. Turn your feet the other way. Back leg is straight, front knee is bent. Push the hip back as you pull down.
This feels good. It's always good to stretch. And you can stretch throughout the day. You don't have to stretch just in the morning.
You must stretch throughout the day. It's completely important. Okay, let's begin. Feet on either side of the bell, fold at the hips, grab it, seat the shoulders, stand, and swing.
I love it when you get all serious. Let's begin.
All right, alternating hands now.
This actually really feels good with my core.
Yeah.
Like I can feel my muscles really engaging.
Yep.
I wanted to say one thing too. I had a friend of mine yesterday mention, and she said, "Oh, I see you swinging that thing around, and you need to be careful of your shoulders." And the reality is this is what strengthens your shoulders. The key is not to go too heavy and to do it correctly. But this is what strengthens your shoulders.
Now, swing to the rack. It's true. When you do kettlebell, if you do it properly, you will be stronger each time you do it. If you do it improperly, you will be weaker each time you do it, and eventually injure yourself.
Well, you need a trainer. It's sort of like everyone needs a coach. And if you're going to be doing a new workout, you need a trainer as well.
Change hands.
Someone that can see what you can't see. Just like a coach does, a life coach, or I do. I help people with trauma and addiction, and I'm able to see things in a person that they may not be able to see because they're in their trauma and addiction. So
hold. All right, change hands. And rotate. Rotating around the pinky.
So do I have my hand in the middle? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
So put the kettlebell down for a moment.
Yep.
Hold your hand up. Just your pinky up. Take the other hand and grab it with the index finger and thumb. Rotate your arm around that point. My elbow is fixed, and the line of the ulna terminates under the pinky, under the fifth metacarpal, and the rotation of the radius radiates around the ulna. Don't just do this. It's not this. It's this.
And when you do that with a weight in your hand, that's when you're really working the inner strength,
So
inner muscles.
You're working this. Yeah, you're working all the stabilizers, and then the muscle that's moving, the pair of muscles that's moving, are this one, radialis, and I'm not sure what the other side of that.
Radialis. That's a good name. What's your name? Radialis?
Okay, so we're going to now do it with the weight to put us under load.
Okay.
So grab the kettlebell pinky to the middle of the handle, bring it to a rack position, and you can put your finger on your knuckle of your pinky, or you can raise the pinky, put it at the end, put your hand underneath if you like, but isolate that movement around 2.
Let's go ahead and go a little closer so they can actually see what it looks like under
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change hands. 1, 2.
You have to make sure your wrist is straight.
3.
My wrist.
Yeah, don't let your wrist bend back.
My wrist just it'll automatically try to get in the most comfortable position. And that's not always the correct position.
Two more. 9, 10. Now set the bell down. You're going to do the same thing, rotating around the same point. But this time, the ball is going to be up. If your pinky is in the middle of the handle, the ball simply rotates in space on its axis. The axis of rotation being that line. In boxing, or Jack Dempsey in boxing anyway, called that the power line. The line in which power is generated in a punch comes from the pinky, comes from the ulna, right? So the power line being the ulna, because for the very same reason, it's the load-bearing part of your arm. If you put the weight of the kettlebell coming down here at the palm under the pinky, this is the heel of your hand. It is analogous to the heel of your foot, right? The heel is the load-bearing part. The ball of the foot, if you come up onto the balls of your feet, that's your balance. The heels are what carry the weight. Same is true with your hands. So reach down, grab the kettlebell by the handle, halfway, swing the kettlebell up to a handstand position. Put your finger at the top of the bell. Rotate, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change hands. 1, 2, 6.
You might have one arm stronger than the other. I happen to be able to do this on my right hand better because I'm right-handed.
9, 10. Set it down. Yeah, I'm just the opposite because I'm a lefty. Okay, we're going to do handstand presses. We're just going to do 3 on each side. These are challenging. Fire your core. Grip with your toes, right? I tell people, grip with your toes like you're making a fist with your feet. And then think about making a fist right here in the middle of your stomach. Like gripping a hold of the muscles all around your belly button. It's not your abdominals. It's beneath your guts. Psoas and iliacus. Any of you guys that are meat eaters, the tenderloin. Do a little bit of a Google search on the psoas muscle or the tenderloin, and you'll see what it looks like. Okay. Same thing. Grab the kettlebell, pinky to the middle of the handle. Swing it up to a handstand position and press. 1, 2, 3. Other side. 1, 2, 3. Set it down.
Wow.
Yeah. It's not an easy one, is it?
No, but as our mentor says, Master Sri Karshna, if it's not easy, you need to do it, right?
Right.
You need to do the things that aren't easy.
Yeah, my teacher used to say, you have to do the things you suck at. That was his version of it.
It's uncomfortable, and we always go, when we go to do those things, we're like, I don't want to do this. This is hard. Well, then you know you need to do it.
Okay, now we're going to, instead of working on our forearms, we're now going to work on our calves. That is the furthest part of the arm. Same with the leg. 2 bones here, 2 bones here. They're exactly not exactly the same, but in function, they're the same. What we're going to do, we have 2 of them. One with the feet pointing straight ahead, one with the feet turned out. Here we go. Starting with the feet straight ahead. Bring the kettlebell to a rack position. Coming up on the balls of the feet. And down. 2, 3, 4, 5.
It also helps with your balance because as you go up on your toes,
7, 8,
you're working your calves and your balance at the same
9,
time.
10. Hold at the top. Woo. Ooh, do a press. And return. Now go down. Change hands. Turn the feet out 45 degrees. Now come up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This also helps open up the minor chakras in your body, and your starting from your, obviously in your feet. There are the ground chakras. Open up the body.
10, hold it up. Press. Return. And drop. Set it down. Very, very nice.
That's the stuff that isn't necessarily sweat building, but is important to work your body for everyday movement.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that kind of stuff.
Take this computer and angle it down so they can see the work.
Yeah.
We're going to do one more. We're going to put the kettlebell down on the floor. You're going to kneel beside the kettlebell.
Okay.
You're going to take the handle and tip it back until it touches the floor. Yep. Now,
Legs apart or legs together?
legs and knees together, just in a kneeling position. Now you're going to take this closest hand, and you're going to put the other hand on the ground. You're going to bring it all the way up until you're grabbing it. You're going to choke all the way up on the handle and grip it. Now scoot back a little bit. You're going to bring the kettlebell up. It's going to want to go left or right, but you have to stabilize it. Keep it still. Bring your kettlebell all the way back until the entire forearm touches the floor, from the elbow all the way to the end of the wrist. And now bring it back. And back down.
Ooh, yeah, this is hard.
2. You got it. 3.
It wants to move side
It wants to go side to side. You're stabilizing it. 4. Kettlebell is about figuring out which muscles to hold and then not holding on to the ones that you need to activate. Bring them across. Like the immortal words of, what was it? Yeah, Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
You got to know what to hold up and what to fold. Okay, bring it back. Wrist, bring it back again. Elbow and wrist to the floor.
See, the right arm is my strong arm, and the right arm for you is not as strong as your left because you're left-handed.
Exactly.
Even with my smaller kettlebell here, it's not easy. It takes some concentration, persistence. I'm not going to give up.
That's right.
Dedication and willingness to work hard at getting to your goals.
Right. When we talk about concentration, what we're doing, what are you concentrating on? You're concentrating on being present in your body under load.
Yeah.
It is a study of your presence in your body. Some people are in their body, but they're not in every fiber of their body. The older we get, the more our attention and awareness retreat to our center. Our goal throughout our lives is to push our energy to our extremities, so to keep you younger. Okay, let's come on up to a standing position. Swing the kettlebell up to the rack. Make sure you have a little room in front of you and a little room behind you, because we're going to do lunges going forward and back. Don't step very far. Think about the knee that is touching the floor. So I have the kettlebell in my left hand. I'm going to step forward with my right leg. That's what I want to do. I'm gonna step forward with my right leg, drop my left knee straight down, come straight back up. Step back, drop this leg down. 1, 2, that's 2. 3, 4, 5. Come back to standing, feet wide. Change hands. Stepping forward with the opposite leg. Dip the knee. Step back. 1, 2.
Form is crucial on this one. Well, it is on everyone.
3, 4.
And a good way to make sure you're keeping your form if you don't have someone to work out with is to videotape yourself working out. I used to do that a lot because I used to work out by myself a lot. And then take a look at it afterwards to see if your form is good. And then you can adjust it from there.
Nice job today, folks. We're not swinging today. We're 15 minutes
Can
in.
you step back a little bit when you, I know you're
Sure.
lean there, but you disappear on my camera.
Very nice.
So happy to have you here with us this morning for a little bit of inspiration and tips in life in general. And also a great workout to keep you young, to keep you active, to keep your body in shape, or whatever the goal is there. If you have questions for us in terms of anything, it could be fitness, it could be life questions or whatever. David is also an empowerment coach. So if you have questions about that, go ahead and put that in the chat box and let us know, or you can reach out to us personally on Facebook in a message or that type of thing. But we look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. And so grateful to have you here with us, sending you all love, peace, joy, and happiness and abundance, and sending out those healing energies to those who are suffering in the world today, in the hopes that they have a peaceful day as well, and also taking in all the love from those who are giving love today. We appreciate you, and we will see you here tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. for another round, right? Have a fantastic day, everybody.